Hey guys, Orange Samurai D here. So Super Pre-Release came and went. Now that we got the stuff, let's go ahead and talk about it. Alright, so let's get these started. So my journey began on Friday when I signed up for 3 stores. First, I signed up for Cool Stuff in Maitland, and the event was around noon. So that's when the store opened. Quite a few people were there, and thankfully, to everyone's surprise, the event was withheld upon Bandai's recommendations of rules that we have to honor the Bandai Plus signups, which is great because I was one of the 8 and there were like 20 something people signed up for it, and like, damn, that's gonna be a big ass tournament. So my wife and I, my friend Daniel, and some others made it to that tournament, which was cool. We all played. The only downside to that one was that the store was charging about $30 for each deck, which is they have every right to do so, and I'm okay with that. I understand that, you know. Personally, I would have preferred it if the store had ran it at like 12 to 15, 20 bucks, but it is what it is. I'm not hurt about it, so that's fine. And to my surprise, we did everything via the Bandai app, and with that app, I'm gonna move this to the side. The app worked fine because we showed the person running the event our numbers. They put us on the system. They did pairings via the app, which was cool, and the app would notify you to what table to report to. So that was super cool. I didn't know the app could even do that, so that's nice. And I'm gonna break this box right here. Yeah, we started the event. All the pairings were done via the app, so that was nice. And then I got a message to go to table 1, and to my surprise, so did my wife. So she and I played each other on the first match. Alright, so let's see how these look. If you haven't noticed yet, these are going to be like a mini eco-friendly size. They're tiny. They're not the same size compared to the other starter decks, like the regular ones or the Japanese ones, because those are like way bigger. These, I guess, you know, they didn't want it to be super big like the original product, which is fine. I showed it to you guys on the other video for the pre-release, so let's put this to the side. And it comes not sealed like the regular starter decks. It's gonna come in this little band right here, which I'm gonna remove if I can get it out. Jesus. Alright, so yeah, so y'all know each card is going to have this super pre-release right here. I'm going to put it close so you can see it. See, it's a foil super pre-release. It's gold and it's on everything. So first, alright, it is going to come with some instructions in a QR code and mini tabs, as you can tell here, because there's no space on the box for the instructions for the regular playmat that you would normally get. So they put it all in this mini paper here in the size of a card. You know, with the stages, what the characters are, you know, what it represents, the zones and the map, the board. At the pre-release, they will give you a kit that has a promo card, a promo pack 2022, and a playmat, which is like the paper playmat. So it's that. Put this to the side. All right, so going back to the story, I matched up with my wife on round 1, and she was playing the red Luffy deck, and I was playing the green starter deck. We did run it per the recommendations by Bandai, which is going to be the best 2 out of 3 and within the hour. And I believe, from my recollection, she won the first game, and then I won the second game, and then we were about to go to time, and I won game 3. For that, on round 2, I played a friend that I had met at our demo event in Deltona. And here we see our first leader, Monkey D. Luffy, nice and close. You see the foil. Card looks amazing. It is not the art that people were expecting when they said the word alternate art, but it's pretty nice, I would say. And yeah, so the guy that I played on round 2 was somebody that I had met at Deltona's Stormchurch Gaming demo event. And it was cool, you know. He also picked green at the beginning of the tournament, so we played a mirror match, and unfortunately I did lose that match. And you know, it happens, you know, it's a game. I'm here to have fun. And in the next game I played, actually no, I did not play the next game. I had a forfeit because as soon as people lost round 1, they just dropped out, unfortunately, and by doing so, they did not get a chance to buy another starter deck because you have to wait till the end of the tournament to be able to buy them. So the guy dropped out that I would have played, and then I just, you know, enjoyed the round 3. So we got the Monkey D. Luffy, the Zoro holographic. We're gonna have Usopp, a lot of Usopps, Karoo. Now this is gonna be the highest rarity Karoo, guys, just so y'all know. And more Karoo, a lot of Karoos. And then we got this, the Rush effect Sanji. So he's not Rush off the bat, he is Rush when he gets 2 done. And so yeah, so that was it for me on the first Super pre-release. My wife played one, and then she had a forfeit, and then she played my friend Daniel at round 3. The end of the tournament ended up being that we had semifinals of both green versus green, so that was me and my friend, and then red and red. So my friend Daniel and somebody we had just met at the store, he showed. See, I don't know the whole story, but he was new to the game. He signed up on a whim, I guess. I think he was on the wait list or a walk-up. And what he did was, I could tell he was like skilled because the way he shuffled his cards and stuff, he knew how to play TCGs. But he played red, so it was a red versus red and a green versus green. And then the finals was a red versus green, and my friend did lose to him, and I think it went to game 3 and almost to time. But I think his name was Trey. He ended up winning the event. He got the Luffy, you know, and everybody else proceeded to go buy their decks. I only bought a couple because it was a little on the expensive side. But again, like I said, you know, it's their store. They're free to run it the way they want. And to confirm everyone's concerns, they did not censor the cards like they would expect it to. I think what happened is that on the apps, they have to have some sort of like censorship or such because it is more available on their phones than it is on, you know, buying cards. So that's why, like, the App Store, maybe they say like, oh, you can't have this, you gotta be like this on the App Store, which is fine as long as it doesn't affect the actual card game. But I do think they might be censoring anything religious like Kuma's Bible, maybe. I forgot actually. We'll find out right now. I forgot about it. So yeah, that was my Super pre-release, and then to my luck, I had offered to buy it off the winner, Trey, and thankfully he accepted my offer because, in hindsight, it was my only opportunity to be able to buy it if I was not able to win it. Because if you, when I went to my second day, I went to Coliseum Comics in Kissimmee, and that was literally an entire tournament composed of my friends that I invited to come up and play. Friend of mine showed up that I invited to learn the game because he plays Yu-Gi-Oh! And Digimon, and I wanted him to learn and see if he liked it. And a bunch of other people that I've known for like many years playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And other games, so they were very well experienced. So it was a little sweaty. And I also played green because I was comfortable with the way that the deck played. I played my friend Steven on round 1, he was playing red, and I think I ended up being 2-1 or something. We also ran it just like Bandai's rules of 3 best out of 3. Everything was by the book. And then on round 2, I played my friend Sebi, and he eventually became the winner, and he played green. So it was another mirror match. And unfortunately, I did lose to that. So I have a problem with mirror matches, but guard point right here, which is fine. You know, I'm here to enjoy the game. I'm here to have fun. I have no problem with that. I already got my winner card, so I don't mind. And Jet Pistol, Devil Jambe. Stage. Alright, so that's the first one. Let's get the other one open. The green starter deck. Okay, I'm done with this. Alright, so back to the decks here. Put this away. Oh no, this card got scratched right here. It's like a little dented. That is not a PSA 10. So yeah, we got the Dons here. More Dons, all the Dons. The highest rarity Dons we're gonna see for a while probably until we get like the Straw Hat color or the black one. Alright, so we're starting off with the leader kit. So that's going to be our second leader of the starter decks, Eustace Kid. And the thing with him is he is probably one of the more favorable leaders to use in the game because he can attack twice essentially. And again, we see the super pre-release on the thing, looking good. The art has grown on me because I thought I preferred the manga art, but now that I see it in my face in person every day, I think they're not bad. They're not bad, and also they look more in line with the booster set leaders, which are also a front pose anime art style. So what happened? So on day 2 of my super pre-release in Kissimmee Coliseum Comics, everything was fine. You know, my friend won. We all participated. We all got our decks, and then we moved on to Sunday, where in Sunday we were gonna go back to the same place because their pre-release schedule was Saturday, Sunday. No one told us much about it. I told the employee, hey, we'll see you tomorrow, all of us, blah blah. And what he forgot to mention to us is that somebody unfortunately had unknowingly started a pre-release event on Friday. So that kind of put like you know, that was an issue for us because we all signed up on the app and we were all ready and excited for our second event in that store on Sunday. We all made plans, you know, so it kind of sucked. So we had, at first I was concerned that they just sold the decks, which like was kind of bad if that happened that way, but what happened is the store ran it like a real event, which makes it feel less bad about it because at least people played, people got the participation, people got their winner. So at least it was played the way it was meant to be played, since us that signed up playing it. Then I found out that there was a store in Tampa for Coliseum also that was running it. So I'm like, okay, I live an hour from everything, let's go. I sped down I-4 or whatever, I-75 I think it was, to go to Tampa. So I made it to the store around 2 p.m. when the event's supposed to start. There were 2 people already waiting there. They were also from my local area and one was visiting. So we went and we told them, hey, we're here. Unfortunately, the employee was not willing to start the tournament with only 4 people willing to play. And what happened was that unfortunately nobody else wanted to play. Everybody else at that store was mostly in there for the browsing, looking at comics, looking at Funko Pops, figures. Somebody bought a gigantic Thor figure, which was kind of cool actually. And I was even, you know, I wanted to play, even if it was 4 people, I wouldn't have mind done like a little bracket, you know, semi-final, final kind of thing. I even convinced the employee, hey, I know you close at 5, it's 2 o'clock, let's do rounds of best out of 1 and 30-minute rounds, like the way it's done in Japan. So that was what I suggested to him, but nobody wanted to play. I even, you know, asked people around the store, hey, do you want to come play with this thing? You know, there's 0 commitment, I'll help you buy it off for you here, you can have it. I don't care, I just want to play and have a chance of winning that card because, you know, some of us kind of traveled to make it. We were from Claremont, so that was the drive. We waited about an hour and a half, and then nobody came up, unfortunately. And people, I told people on Facebook, hey, can you make it? But unfortunately, it's Tampa, and we were in Central Florida, so it would have taken anybody an hour to get there. And by the time that happened, there will be no event. So that kind of stunk. So ultimately, around 2 hours later, about 4:45, they did call it a day, and they asked us if you wanted to buy the decks, which we did. We each got a participation promo and the promo pack, which is fine, you know, because we showed up. But they did say that the winner card is going to be recycled, you know, sorry, not like repurposed to be used as pricing for a future event because we weren't able to like participate and win it, you know. So I understand, and I think that'd be kind of cool thing. That way the store will have now like a price to make people come back and play for it. So that's something. And here again, we got the instructions. So let's open the next deck over here. I think at this point I'm kind of over this sticker situation. This tape has been a bane of my existence. Let's see if I can get it in. My goodness. That was a lot better, but I better rip that one. So let's put this over to the side. And let's talk about pre-release and how everything went around. So Fortunately for us in Florida, a lot of the stores did play by the way Bandai said we should play it. You know, the 8-person pots, sorry, 2 pots of 8 people each. But everybody gets their own participation promo. Everybody gets their. Take a look at Crocodile right here, by the way. I think that's one of the best looking ones. Look at that, how shiny he looks. He looks kind of like the blue-purple version too, which is nice. So I like it. Yeah, so I did appreciate that in Central Florida, or Florida in general, they did play by the way Bandai say we should, so that was cool. Because, imagine this. Say they want to let more people play the tournament, which is fair, I understand that, but there is only a grand total per store of 16 participation promos. So check this out. If there is a tournament with like 30, 40 something people, whichever, and there's only 16 promos to participate, what are the remainder people going to get for participating? Nothing. So what a lot of stores did was that they only gave out the participation promos, the participation promo Luffy, like the plain white one, and the promo pack 2022 to those that topped 8 or top 16. If no 8 if it was 2-day event, or 16 if they used the whole tournament all at once. So So basically you could have gone to buy your one deck, and if you didn't top 8, you were gonna come out of that place with only the one deck, no participation promo, no playmat, no promo pack, nothing else, just the one deck. Which in itself is not a bad thing, because now you have your deck, but it kind of sucks that you're not getting the promo you're supposed to get for participating. So that was the main thing, but thankfully most stores here in Florida did took care of us, and they played it by the book, the way it should have been. Some stores had different pricing things, but I don't judge them for that. It's whatevs. But yeah, no, I think in this area it went pretty decent. I didn't get to hear or read about any of the horror stories I've seen on Facebook about the events of like stores pocketing the winner card and selling it, or like saying they didn't get things. But ultimately, 90% of the things going on with the tournament are up to the store and their discretion on how they want to do it. So it's up to them. And then Bandai, they make a statement saying, hey, all these things that we said are basically recommendations. Please stop reporting stores, because it looks bad and it makes people, it makes the stores not want to host a product anymore, because they're gonna get, keep getting reported, to Bandai. So overall, the event was fine. A lot of kerfuffles and issues and boo-boos with the app, but a lot of it, I do want to say, it had to do with people not being internet savvy, I would say, because the main issue with people I saw was that they didn't know how to find events. But you can find the event simply by going search, and you search your state, and then you filter out, whatever place you want to go to. Like I hit Florida, I didn't have to do a zip code because I left, an hour away from everything. So I did Florida, and I can see, boom, Oviedo, Lake Mary, Lakeland, Tampa, Kissimmee, Miami, Flagler, whatever. Easy peasy. And then under each event, it will tell me, oh, it's a first come first serve, it's a lottery, you have to go sign up on the website of the store. So to me, it made perfect sense, but to some, it may not have been that way, and I understand that, not everybody is as experienced as other people on the internet, so that happens. But thankfully, based on a lot of posts I'm seeing on Facebook, there was a lot of positivity with the event. People did get to go out and buy their decks and get ready for deck limited battles. Some managed to get, their full share of 3 sets, because you can sign up for 3 events. Some managed to get just the one, because some stores only let you buy 1 or 2 per event, because they wanted to I did it again. They wanted to allow more people to play. But overall, like I said, it's fine. It's not a big deal. We learn from this. Stores will learn from this. Bandai will learn from this. We all come out better from this. And now that this is over, this was probably the biggest hurdle in the history of the game so far, because now that all this set of issues and miscommunications and grievances, it's all over. We're past this. We're now moving forward, and we're going to be going straight to the webcam events, deck limited battles. And deck limited battles is going to be a webcam event, and here we got Kaido. So Kaido's going to be nice and purple. He is so big, he doesn't fit on the whole card. So he's like coming out of the card here, horns and hair. Yeah, so webcam, deck limited battles is a webcam event. It's going to be hosted in North America by Play TCG, Core TCG, Pro Play Games, and across also in Europe, Oceania, Latin America. All these tournament organizers are going to host events. I think it's a grand total of 7 tournaments being done. And as a matter of fact, today, they revealed the final bit of pricing for deck limited battles, which is going to be the serial Luffy that people got in Asia for flagship battles. But the twist is, in the flagship battle serial Luffy, he was 500 in print. The one we're getting in English is going to be 700. And there's a lot of people talking, how come, you know, ours is less rare than theirs, and so on. But when you think about it, that 500 was for everybody in Japan, Southeast Asia, you know, Singapore, Malaysia, whichever, Indonesia. But here, for the English version, they are printing out to the United States, Mexico, England, Germany, Australia, New Zealand, all these other countries, all these other continents. So when you think about it, proportionally speaking, there is less cards to go around across the player base in the rest of the world than it is for Japan's situation with the serial Luffy. So even though it's 200, that is going to be spread across all these other continents that the Japanese release did not. And the deck limited battles event is going to be 7 events, like I said, and only first and second are going to get that card. So that's already 14 out of the 698 Luffys, because Serial 1 and 2 are going to, that's my dog, are going to be reserved for a special tournament, which will most likely be the a continental tournament of sorts, kind of how they're doing Worlds for Asia, for like the winner of Japan and other Asian countries. So I think that's how it's going to roll out. We're going to get our own version of that, and that's where first and second are going to be given out, which makes sense to me. So the last bit of it, Bracket Bomber, Last Breath, and the Onigashimas. And of course the instruction manual here. So by going to pre-release, and if they have played everything by the book, ideally what you would have gotten is the following. Participation Luffy card, and that is an alternate art of promo 001. And next, that will be the alternate art of this original card, the promo pack 2022 Luffy. So that's promo 001, same exact card. And then that promo pack also contains I Smell Adventure Ahead, and that's an event card. That's promo 002, promo 003 Captain Kidd, 004 Crocodile, and 005 Kaido. And then if you happen to win the event, you will get one of these. And that's going to be our Super Pre-Release winner, Monkey D. Luffy. And this is going to be an all holofoil card, and it's also, again, another alternate art of P001. So, all in all, by going to pre-release, what you'll be getting is, you'll be getting all these promos. Promo Pack 2022, featuring promo card 1 through 5, your participation Luffy card, your winner Luffy card if you happen to win, and then at the end of the tournament, they will give you the option to buy any of the 4 or all of the 4 starter decks. So that was kind of cool. And like I did say, unfortunately, not every store played it by the book. It is entirely the decision. Please, do not go after the stores and roast them, call them out online. Don't complain about it. They did nothing wrong, because there was a whole lot of miscommunications, lack of communications with Bandai, and the stores did the best they could. So other than the stores, unless you have absolute evidence that they stole and pocketed the promo winner, you should not be reporting stores because one, you don't want to burn bridges. You don't want to, make the place you're going to go play into a toxic environment. We're here to make friends, learn to play the game, have fun. You're not there to antagonize each other over just cardboard. This does absolutely nothing. This does the same effect as this card and as this card. They do the exact same thing. It is not worth fighting over it. Unless a store, like I said, did happen to steal it by pocketing it and selling it on their own, which they should not be doing because, like I said before, it does say right there, not for sale. As you can see over there, it says not for sale. Stores cannot sell this on their own. People have to earn them, get them, win them, and then they may sell it on their own. Not via the stores. The stores can't do that because it is promotional material that Bandai gave to them. So, yeah, guys, do let me know in the comments how your pre-release went. I want to hear all about it. Tell me what was good about it. Do you learn anything? Do you make friends? If it was any issue, I'm happy to lend an ear out and hear you out. Unfortunately, I don't work for Bandai, but I'm happy to listen to your story, and I'll gladly hear you vent. If you have any complaints about the event, I understand. A lot of people had grievances. I too was kind of affected by that, as the store that I was going to go to on Sunday did make a pre-release event before the actual real event, so I did not get to go a third day. But it happens, And now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go get ready for deck limited battles and getting all these deck boxes filled out with cards. So I'll catch you guys later. I'll see y'all on TikTok and Facebook. Have a good one.